Perfectionism is holding you back. And now I say this with such a happy, heavy heart because I think that this is one of those topics that is very near and dear to my heart. And it really does tie into the last episode when I was telling you guys get started with your content creator goals early. Don't wait for January 1st. Don't wait for it to be a New Year's resolution. I like to call that time period before New Year's the trial of resolutions, where I go ahead and take all my goals and everything I want to do and everything I want to become, and I practice being that person in the last couple of weeks of December so that when January 1st comes, it's not a huge surprise to me of, oh my gosh, these new resolutions, how am I going to be this person? Like, no, it's not a huge surprise because I've been practicing. So this channel and growing this channel more consistently and starting the creator podcast and therapeutically being able to have this space to speak my mind on content creation was all part of my New Year resolutions for 2023. So that's why you guys are seeing a lot of these episodes in the year before 2022, because I'm preparing to launch myself into the creator field and get more into coaching and take on more clients to help people build their channels, build who they want to be. And perfectionism really does kill the start of that. And I feel like it was already such a good tie-in to the last episode because that is part of that. Like, I wanted you guys to take that plunge this month rather than next month starting a channel, because you're waiting to be perfect for next month. You're waiting to get that really nice camera, maybe you're getting for Christmas, or a really nice computer. Don't do that. Just start on your phone, begin with what you have, take the ideas that you have, and just begin executing. And as the tech grows and everything that you wanted and dreamed of grows around it, your brand, your channel, everything that you dreamed of will only get stronger. But start with what you have. And I'm such a firm believer of this. I started my channel with my iPhone. I'm still working on my iPhone. I would love to get to 100,000 subscribers on my main variety channel with my iPhone. I am at 56,000 right now. So if you guys want to check out the main link to my variety channel, that is in the description box down below. Go ahead and give it a subscribe. I would appreciate it. That is the channel where I learned everything that I teach over here. So that main channel is my entertainment variety channel. But me trying to grow that channel pushed me to educate myself on YouTube analytics and how to grow and how to manage YouTube channels. So because I put so much information into my brain trying to grow that main channel, it left me with so much YouTube talk, which is why I need my content coaching channel as well as my Creator Chat podcast. So I'm so grateful for anyone who's listening or watching and just being part of this journey. And I'm so glad I can share my story with you on that topic of perfectionism is literally killing everything. And from a broader perspective, don't even look at it as just starting your channel or starting being a content creator. Think about absolutely everything. Like, if there's someone you want to date and you're nervous that they might not like you and you're waiting for yourself to be more perfect, maybe to lose more weight or have better clothes, screw that. Love and trueness comes from the heart. Anyway, if that person is meant for you, they will like who you are from the inside. And as your clothes change and as your life changes with that person, you will know if it's meant to be. So there's so many aspects of life that you can tie in. Perfectionism is hurting you because you're sitting here waiting for things to be a certain way, but you might be overshadowing the beauty of what you are right now. So I just think that's so important, and it's so special to my story because I've said in especially I went over this kind of in the first episode where I was going over my whole creator lifestyle story of how I got started and everything. But I was someone who grew up as an entertainer and grew up on stage, and so many people, in the birth of the YouTube years, noticed that personalities like me were on YouTube, were making a living on YouTube, or creating videos on YouTube, and then later on other avenues of social media. And people would tell me like, oh, you should be a creator, you should be a YouTuber, you should do these vlogs, you should do this. And at that time, I would kind of give it an eye roll, thinking like, that's for those people. Like, those people are great, those people are talented. It's not for me. Like, I'm talented and I'm great, but not enough to be on the platform that they're on, creating videos and vlogs that people care about. Like, I never thought that I was good enough for that. And it wasn't until I hit that confidence boost and finally realized, like, I do have a story to tell, I am good enough. That's what took me to the next level, and that's what made me do it. And because I hit that confidence growth spurt, all the tech and all the things that I was wanting to be perfect really stopped to matter, because what was so perfect was my confidence, and what was so perfect were my topics, and what the information I had in my mind to release creatively through a variety channel. Those things were special to me. And the same thing with my second channel, like the ideas and topics that I want to talk about creator lifestyle, were so strong. And yeah, I don't have the best camera, I don't have the best setup, I don't have the best mic, all those things, but the knowledge, the information is there on the content coaching channel. The information that I learned and the storytelling that I have from the experience that I had is all there. On the entertainment channel, you might see me do a cover of a song, you might see me review a movie. Is it the best quality of a cover? Is it the best quality of a movie review? No, but it's my analytical, deep feelings and emotions on a movie that I really loved, or my vocal ability on a cover of a song that I really loved. You have to really strip down this whole social media YouTube thing, and all the bells and whistles don't really matter if your core understanding and the value of your content is like in the wrong. You have to be doing it for the right reasons. You have to love the topic, you have to love the niche, you have to love the videos. And then if you can get better tech to better promote those ideas and those visions that you had, then great. But don't not start because you don't have that tech around you. Or maybe it could be other things. I hate to just narrow it down to tech, but that's one of the biggest ones that I hear people say is, oh, I don't have the right camera, I don't have the right mic. Maybe it's a living situation. Maybe it's maybe you have roommates and you don't have enough time to record because they might get in the way or they might walk by. There are ways to get around that. Find an area, find a certain time of the night or the day, even if it's 1 hour where maybe everyone isn't there and you're able to record something. Even if your window of opportunity is super, super small, take it. And that's a really good example right there, because say that was your situation where you had a bunch of roommates, you wanted to start a YouTube channel, you wanted to do all these things on the camera, on the mic, but there were constantly people in your house and moving around you and making noise. I bet you, even with 3 or 4 roommates, and this is kind of a situation that I've gone through personally, which is why it's a great analogy, because I have a lot more time than this, but even if you could find 1 hour of the day or night where you could find a silent time to record that podcast episode or record that YouTube video or record that Insta story, whatever form of social media you were choosing to partake on, doesn't necessarily have to be a YouTube channel. Any of these social media can help grow your brand, grow your business, grow who you are online, help you monetize to make an income at some point. So any of them are good for it, but make sure you do all of that. And also make sure you do it with the core value of understanding why you're doing it. Like, make sure that you take that time to realize you're doing this because it's something that you love. You're doing this because it's something that you care about and you want to get your word out into the street, and just begin it. Don't worry about that you don't have X, Y, and Z. Don't worry about that you don't have the top tier. And it's going to be difficult because step one of the process of kind of starting a YouTube channel or starting social media creation is looking at your competitors. So say you're a gardener and you're starting a gardening channel, like, you're going to immediately go look at all the gardening channels on YouTube and look at them, take it in, get ideas, but don't forget unique individuality, who you are, and your core values is what's going to separate you from the pack. So Sarah Jo might have an amazing gardening YouTube channel, and she might even have the greatest camera in the world to film it on, but you may have been gardening longer than her. You may have been planting flowers longer than her. You might have brilliant brilliant ideas to keep these plants alive and vibrant and beautiful, and amazing playlists and ways to show YouTube audience how much you love gardening. You might have all those ideas. But if you look at Sarah Joe's YouTube channel and you think, oh, her camera looks so good, her mic sounds so good, she looks so pretty, I'm not going to do this. You immediately kind of defeat yourself. And that was a big part of my delay in YouTube, is I would think about the type of videos that I wanted to make, and I would look up those videos and see people executing those videos exceptionally. And when I saw that, it just made me think, like, then why do it? Why do a video if someone else is already executing it in an exceptional way? Like, will I ever be able to get up to that standard? And the answer is, it doesn't matter, because your ideas, your uniqueness, your individuality still matter so much. It doesn't matter how much more someone executed the same theme or the same niche as you. If you really love that niche and you are really passionate about that topic, then your thoughts, your opinion, and your values matter on that too. It doesn't matter if you whip out your phone and film it as a reel, or if you flip it sideways and film it as a YouTube video, or if you do it on your phone, or if you do it on, it doesn't matter. Get the ideas out of your head into a video or on paper or into a reel, whatever it takes, and get it out into the world. You're missing an opportunity to be discovered and have people jump on this bandwagon of your voice and your thoughts and your opinion because you're afraid to share it, because it's not being shared with a top tier mic, or it's not being shared with a top tier camera, or it's not being shared because you don't feel confident on camera. Don't feel confident on camera physically? Do a voiceover, start a podcast. Get those things out of your brain out into the world. There are ways to get around the fears that we have. And I feel like perfectionism is one of those huge blockades. So I wanted to tap on that today. But let me know in the comments down below if you guys are familiar with this. Does perfectionism get in the way for you guys to start your channels, maintain your channels, grow your channels? Maybe it gets in the way of other things with dating, love. If it does, make this one of your resolutions for the new year, to shatter that perfectionism. Just start things. And I can honestly say that after shattering that wall of perfectionism for my YouTube channel, I do that with so many other things. Like, because I jumped into this world so swiftly and just like rode the bull into the abyss, I feel like I can do so much more of that with other things. Like, not too long after starting a YouTube channel, I jumped back into theater. Jumped back into having a full musical lead, running lines, full songs, and it was because of the fact that I had just done that with my channel. It took something on that I didn't know if I could do, and I did it. That made me believe that I could do other stuff. So never ever doubt yourself. Really shoot for the stars. We don't have a lot of time here in this life, so it's so important that you really try everything you can to be what you know that you can become. And if you can't make it to a certain level, then at least you tried. And I think that's one of the most beautiful parts and experiences that I've learned, and especially in the past couple of years, that so much of an audition or so much of trying to get a YouTube channel, it's not about mastering it and having this massive YouTube channel. It's not about landing a role in the musical and having this massive role and getting a thunderous applause. There's so much more in the experience of auditioning for the role, studying for the role, starting the YouTube channel, growing the YouTube channel. You know, that end result for all the things we want in life are far away for a reason. So enjoy the journey leading up to it. Don't wait for perfectionism to swallow you whole. Be yourself truly and uniquely and individually, and you will grow. You will be seen. You will be wanted. All of us have a voice, and it deserves to be heard. So please let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. I love you guys for watching and listening. Do not forget to leave a cute little review for the Creator Chat podcast on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify, as well as the video versions on the content creator coaching channel that I have. And also check out that main variety channel that I have, full of all of the entertainment purposes that you will need, which is just under my name, Nigel Battle. I love you guys for watching, and I will see you / speak to you in the next episode. Bye.